We're back. It's part 2. It's tomorrow. We finished the shots all around the house yesterday for the map. Now we got to work on the boundary, and it is 2,662 feet between the two pins I need, which is way down at the bottom of the canyon and way up and over the top of the mountain. So I think today we're just gonna lay that out, and we'll be tired, I believe. So it's gonna be a lot of shots. I think we're gonna get into a wall of small trees past this. Dang it. All right, I think the plan is to hike up in here and find the pin, get the lay of the land, and then lay out the best route back. I don't got a marked line, so I can just shoot as far as I possibly can. Hopefully I can see down to one of those fields, ideally. Uh-oh, look at this. Let's see. Oh, it's not a chanterelle. Shoot, I thought it was a chanterelle. It's a little bolete. Never mind, carry on. All right, so by the looks of the aerial photograph, once I get to that big timber right up there, then I go to the end of the big timber to where there's a cut change, and then we'll be at a 1-inch iron pipe with an old oak shell, uproot, snag stuff. Well, this is blacktail hunter's dream right here. Beds and trails and fresh tracks everywhere. All right, I'm gonna get up into the timber. It'll be easier going. So I hung a ribbon when I popped out of that timber way down there, and I could see it right there. So I'll hang another ribbon here. Looks like a good place to go. Maybe I'll try and extend it up there so I can see over the top. All right, we got pretty far into this timber. I got pink ribbon somewhere up there on that other ridge, but I can't see it. But it's fine, I don't need to see it. But it's gonna drop down. Corner should be at the corner of this age stuff right there. Well, if I triangulate where the big trees are and where they're going, we still got to go into the crud more. How old is this survey? 2001. You'd think there'd be some evidence. Oh, blue ribbon. It's gonna be here somewhere. I bet this stuff is planted since then, or around then. I bet you they messed with it. I'm gonna have to start finding bearing tree stumps. Yeah, sometimes you just need to wander around. I see him right here. Oh yeah, with the old whitewood post. And bam, bam a lamb. Got him. What can we see from here? Oh, with a little whacking, I can see something. And this is a bearing tree, which is the 12-inch oak, 0.030 chains away, which is like 2 feet. And then there was a 10-inch oak snag that was 0.117 chains away this direction. You can kind of see, which is like 7 feet. And you can kind of see a dent in the ground where when they replanted this, it got ripped out or something. He gone. Another one is 100 and some feet away. I guess we'll go draw a compass and try and find those. The other one's like 200 and something, 4.27 chains. All right, let's crank up those and start pacing. So this says it was an oak uproot, approximately out the distance. Hey, focus. And here's an oak uproot. No marks visible, it says. But I'm probably gonna throw some paint on him. What diameter? 36, yep, that's him. Copy. I just bumped a deer out of here. And it ran back to the big timber. We might even catch a glimpse of him on our way out. All right, let's go back to the brass cap and crank up that other angle. This one was 100 17 feet away. The other one is 200 or 4 point something chains. You calculate chains by multiplying your number of chains by 66. So it's going to be 200 something feet out there. I'm going to have to get lucky. Oh my God, I walked away from my machete. Let's go back. How about it? Well, pacing was impossible. Trying to come down this slope through this stuff with 280 some feet, but these are all fir, big fir stumps. It says it's an oak shell with visible axe work. So, what diameter? 36. That's going to be too small. But that's an oak shell. Burnt. I'm just going to have to go check every stump around here. I'm not going to spend too much more time looking for him. I see 0 oaks of stumps of significant size, so it leads me to believe that it was very old and is gone in the logging. There's big stumps from when they logged it, then they replanted it, and he's probably gone. Okay, it's time to lay out back, quickest route, and I see a little bit of an opening, my clearest opening. But this is kind of cool. 2001. And look at that. It's all, hey, daddy long legs. That one's all grown into the tree. What year was this? Oh, I don't know. I'm not gonna fiddle with it. Got it right there. 64. 1964 copy. It's pretty neat. Well, weird. I was just hiking out. I just found this, which isn't on the map I was looking at. But that's definitely a county washer. And they got in here, oh cool. I wonder if they found scribing in there. Oh yeah, they're scribing. Good work, fellas. Cord in with the chainsaw and you whack it with a beater. A lot of times it'll split off the seam. Looks like they had to do some handiwork, but pretty cool. All right, we're still laying out back. I'm gonna find out what's going on with that in the notes. All right, I think I can just barely see the corner from here. And then hopefully I got a little chute right out there that hopefully I can see the top. And then from there to the other timber and then to the house. That'd be ideal. So before I left that last point, I cranked up the compass angle to this hole I wanted to be in. And this is it, and I can see pink. You can kind of just walk with your compass and you'll spot it. And I spotted it. I don't think we'll get it with the camera though. Oh yeah, we will. Pink. All right, now I just gotta stretch this out so that it sees that stuff. That's crazy. I put this ribbon here because I can see the ribbon back on the other timber down there. And it just so happens to be the exact spot I need, lined up exactly through those two ribbons. Oh, you can see it out there. Ha! Copy. Okay, perfect spot. Uh-oh, broken glass in the woods. I'm getting PTSD. This might work out perfect because I have a control point out in this field. I might be able to just get down here and shoot straight out, tie into old control. Have it work out slick. Well, it's dropping off too much for that to work, but it's fine. We're cruising. Not too many control points, covered a lot of ground. I just gotta pop out here, tie into control. Then we're bailing off down to the creek bottom basically, and then we'll be done. Here's some chicken of the woods. Pretty fresh too. Oh, good boy. Well, we got that all tied together. Now let's go drive around down to the main road and take a compass angle off the edge of the world and see how much this is gonna suck. You know, there might even be a gated road down here. They might have planted the road, but slim chance we get to drive right to it maybe. So we want to go due south from somewhere around here, which is, okay, 300 feet this side of the railroad tracks. You can see the railroad tracks down there. So it's not horrible, it's just But it says there's a road maybe. Let's go see if there's a road gets us down into there. Oh, there's the road, duh. There's the road. Push comes to shove, we just walk down there. I want to be able to see back to here. I'm guessing since it's 300 feet this side of the tracks, we're going to be dealing with high stump bearing trees because there's no trees left in this unit. I might as well go see if there's a road that gets me in there. Looks like it will. I got a key, I bet you. Sweet. They're going to make it easy for me. Boy, am I glad this road is here. It is steep. Guarantee you there's a deer down there hiding, looking at me. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna get down here and turn around. Hopefully I can find a place to turn around or else I'm screwed. I'm gonna have to back out this whole sucker. Well, I don't know. This is as close as I can get. It's gonna be down there somewhere 300 feet off the tracks. I'm just gonna have to go down there, I guess. I think I'm gonna bring a rod so I don't have to go twice. We got cedar, rotten maple, alder, fir. In 300 feet north of the tracks in swampy south slope, which looks like it's going to be that little chunk of vegetation down there, probably. It looks like it might be battling the blackberries just to get in there. But there's a big old maple, maybe. Maybe. Well, this is no good. I really don't want to climb up out of here. I think I'm going to go around. Still a long way from the tracks. I think I'm going to try and go up and around all this because can't get through that. Well, that back blackberry patch has forced us all the way down and around. We're almost on the railroad tracks now, so I guess we'll go from the tracks and pace 300 feet into the jungle. I think if I can whack my way through this, I'll be into that stuff. It won't be as bad, but I only got to get right there. It's going to take me a while. Once I get there, I'll probably be a deer trail. It leads me right up to the truck or something stupid. I got a plan. I'm going to use this guy, chop him off, and lay him down. Get rid. My hand's getting bloody. I need some gloves, darn it. We're through, almost. We are through to the swamp. It says we are in a swamp somewhere. Oh, I think we might have got lucky with a high stump bearing tree, unless that's just a yellow leaf on there. Nope, that's a bearing tree right there. Just the top of it poking out. Sweet. Ow. Everything has thorns. How far is this? 63 feet. Dang it. Oh, more whacking off. I'm pretty sure I got him. I didn't want to whack all those blackberries. I'm already bleeding enough. So I came around through the cattails. Should I bite on one of those hot dogs? But there's another bearing tree in the brush right there. I think I see a post right over there, so I think we got him. A couple more swings. This sucks, but I can see the truck. It's only right up there. Got him. He's right here. Here's Carsonite paddle. Booyah! All right, we are set up. I'm going to make it easy on myself, and I can see the truck, so I'm just going to go from the truck then to the main road instead of trying to fight with it. All right, let's walk back in this gauntlet of thorns. All right, we're almost out of here. Rod's down there. We are almost to the truck. Oh yeah, that breeze feels good. I'm getting a little sweaty. Big canyon. All right, we're gonna get this angle turned up to the road so I never have to go back down there again. And I think we're going home. It's a good day's work. I'm getting tired. All right, well, glad you got to see me. Tomorrow we'll be up there.